Okay, welcome to the second campaign map in Pioneers of Pagonia. This is called the Bandit King. You recovered your magic compass and were able to navigate toward a new island, but you are still missing Captain Eric. Continue the search for your captain, build up a small settlement to facilitate the search efforts. So this one's going to actually have some combat in it. An island so close to the last, just as I suspected. Then we will also find Captain Eric on this island. He has to be here. Now slow down, I want to continue the search too, but it won't do our captain any good if we starve on the way to him. We have a mission that involves all of Pagonia, never forget that. I know, but we're this crew's advisors for a reason, and the pioneers aboard are brave and determined. Together we can achieve anything. That's the attitude. So then, let's build a simple settlement first, just like on the last island. As soon as we've taken root, we can go on the search for Eric. By the way, I think from now on we should raise a settlement whenever we land on a new shore. We already know more about how to deal with this fog and the broken islands than we did before. If we spread this knowledge to as many islands as possible, we can help Pagonians and set Pagonia's reconstruction in motion. That sounds like a good plan. I will also continue writing down everything that we experience and learn. This might yet be useful, and future generations can learn from it. Great idea, Myra. So then, pioneers, to the tools. There's work to do. Okay. All right. We already have experience with building a rudimentary settlement. First, we need basic chains of supply and homes for our people. Let's start right now. We'll probably construct many buildings at the same time. We should think about which of those we want to complete and supply most urgently, and make that clear to our builders and carriers. Okay, so start with the resource depots. It wants 3, so I'll do the 3 standard ones, which is near copper, near stones, and near a bit of wood. We're going to then build just 6 huts. 1, 2, 3. And also a forager's hut. Just there. It only wants 2 workshops this time. I wonder why it wants 2. And a village hall. So that's a bit too much overkill, but we'll let those start getting built up before we start working on weaving sheds, etc. Make you up just 5 guards, because I know we're going to need them. Yes, I know my carries are very busy. That's one of the reasons why I'm not queuing all the other things up. There's no one in my boat, the adventurer. So we need the foragers to start getting things. We have too few carriers. In our growing settlement, many of them are trained for other tasks, and there are more and more goods to transport. To gain more carriers, we must create enough living space and make sure they can gather ingredients for comfort meals. Now, there's nothing that explains around here what a comfort meal actually is. But you kind of learn it. So raspberries, rabbit, deer is for comfort meals. Herring, if I have any around, is for nutritious meals, which are for mining. Mushrooms are also for nutritious meals, so there's not a huge amount of point to doing that. For if you're looking for comfort meals. I will build my first guard post. Get that starting. Now we've got the village hall up. Still running out of carriers, so I don't want to build too much. So you can see where we are getting some newborns per minute now, which is good. We still have no free carriers, that's a problem. So it wants some more huts, which I agree with. Besides, if the guards can keep their eyes open while claiming your territory, they can also search for the captain, don't you think? Atra, I know that you're worried, I am too, but we've discussed this already. To search for Eric on a meaningful scale, we have to establish our settlement first. If he were nearby, he surely would have noticed us and given us a sign by now. Of course, the guards should be observant, but please don't get your hopes up. Let's work together, and soon we will be ready for a large-scale search. We found some destroyed buildings. It seems like Pagonians used to live here. The destruction was probably caused by the catastrophe. Oh yeah, some buildings just there. Including a forgotten tavern. Okay, I think I will now build a wood cutting hut and the weaving shed. We've got some free carriers that can be changed into, I always forget what they're called, craftspeople. If you train too many craftspeople and you don't have a good birth rate, you can kind of soft lock yourself a little bit, because you do need people free to actually go get food and firewood, and then you can have a birth rate, because you actually do need them to actively go get food and gather firewood for themselves. Okay, the wood workshop. Oh yeah, lots of free carriers now. Discovered the border of a new Pagonian village. That large building seems to have been a tavern. What a shame. A tavern should be a place of community. Pagonians are meant to come together and have a good time there. Instead, it's all broken. Hopefully nothing happened to the people. They must be somewhere. I'm still in the middle of my experiments with the strange rock. We must ensure that we can lift the fog reliably. If we don't want to endanger ourselves, this process will take some time. As soon as I've completed my examinations, I can train more explorers. Until then, I have to ask for a little more patience, unfortunately. In the meantime, we can order guards to expand our territory in that direction. If there are Pagonians in the area, we might also find them that way. I think I've found them already. Other Pagonians, here? We thought we were alone in this endless fog, and do I see the sails of a ship? Then you must be pioneers. That's right, we have discovered a way to lift the fog. It takes some time, but we can help you clear your island. Island? We still hope there's a remaining connection to the continent somewhere, and why do you want to help? What? Well, Pagonians, of course we'll help you. We've been travelling with our ship for a while. We just had to do some repairs after a storm. Believe us, after what we've seen so far, all of Pagonia has split into islands. We can show you if you want. I won't set foot on a ship. Humans should not steer across the oceans in a wooden box, certainly not in the fog, whether you can slowly lift it or not. Then how can we help you? What do you think of trading, like in the old times before the catastrophe? I'm sure we can obtain materials that you can use to repair the damage of your homes. I have no objections to trade. I will order our trade carriers to open the gates for you and present you our offers. Great. If only you had asked me beforehand, Mara. Your idea is good, but we can't build a trading post just yet. I just don't understand why Madrim is acting so sceptical. Us Pagonians have always worked together, and when has it ever been more important than now? I thought if we took up trade relations again, he would remember. That's a good idea too, but first we must further progress our settlement. Come on, let's do this. The sooner we expand, the sooner we can build a trading post and convince the village of our good intentions. Right. If we want to progress our settlement, we need builders. They can't just do the same construction tasks as the pioneers, they can also construct more complex buildings. We should make sure that we always train enough builders. Okay, let's train the 10 builders at once. And then we'll also build the 3 guard posts. Oh, and I also want some more guards. I can spare those. Oh, I also want a hunting lodge. That's good. We will start getting both deer, which is a comfort meal, and also rabbits, which is a comfort meal. Only wants another foraging hut. Build it just up there. On to speed 5. Okay, that's going pretty good. I'd like to make a construction camp at some point. We're on a good path. To further expand our settlement, we must meet some requirements. We should follow a rough plan to build more and more complex buildings while always having the necessary materials to construct and operate the new buildings. I understand what you mean, but I don't have as much knowledge as you in that area. The others don't either. Since their areas of expertise lie elsewhere and do not include building a village, we must create an overview of this. No problem, I will draft a parchment that illustrates the possible growth of a Pagonian settlement. I will sketch all buildings I can construct. Should I design further buildings in the future, I will add them to it. The next goal for our village should be the gathering of stone blocks. For that we need quarries near stone deposits. The work of a quarrier is hard. They will need nutritious meals. We must gather ingredients and build a provisioner. Okay, so you want the provisioner to be away from your main settlement because it's used really to things like mines and stuff. We can also get the quarrier up and running. So the quarry hires quarriers, and they will need the provisioner up and running to cook the comfort meals. Not comfort meals, nutritious meals. And it wants a second quarry. Sure, let's build one over there. Okay, and it also wants a fishing hut. Build it just there. That will get herring, which isn't a comfort meal, but will be used in the provisioner. So they make, are they called provisions or rations? They're called rations. I might accidentally call them provisions all the time, but they're called rations. And these are the most basic ones that quarriers and miners need. Anything else can be built in the tavern, but that's going to be quite a ways away. Our quarries have mined stone blocks. This opens up a realm of possibilities for our builders. I designed plans for many new buildings. By now I'm certain that our contact with the strange rock's powder is more or less safe. That means I can finally take care of training more explorers and instruct them with the search for Captain Eric. The construction plan for an explorer's hut is ready for you. I also sketched a guild hall. Explorers and other specialists can be trained there. I can also instruct trade carriers there. Then this is a good time to build a trading post. Somehow it feels strange to teach people about trade when I myself am doing something else these days, but I truly believe it's important to document our journey, and I can't wait to learn more about our past and discover the cause of the catastrophe. Speaking of more knowledge, other specialised workers can also be trained in the guild hall. Whenever I finish a new building sketch, I will highlight it with a star in our construction plans. Their purposes should be easy to understand. We're really making progress, but many new tasks are waiting for us, so no time to lose. So here's the building settlement progression. Okay, we can't train all our people in the village hall. Some tasks require a guild hall. You've already been through this. Fine. A guild hall it is. And then we can build the trading post. Kind of want to build it near the borders. We've also opened up Trader's Camp. Ooh, but I also saw a construction camp. That's good. I'll keep my construction workers away from the houses so they don't have to keep walking backwards and forwards to the boat. We are ready to take up our trade relations. I've already had a look at the offer from the White Rock Hamlet. Atra, this could be interesting for you. They offer iron swords. Yeah. Oh, we can use those. We should send out the trade carriers immediately. So here we'll queue up 10 trade carriers. I don't know why it wants 3 storage. Let's just there we go. And where do we want our explorers hut to be? I am very satisfied with the growth of our settlement, but there is much to do, and in an ever-increasing area, we are now also transporting more goods than can be processed at once. To keep everything organised, we should build some storages to store different goods. By building construction camps, our people can also reach and complete construction sites further away from the ship in a shorter time. Yep. Let's build the explorers up first. Did I not queue? Oh, I did. It's missing the tailor shop. Okay, that's what I forgot to do. Oh yeah, it was up here, the tailor shop. Oh, we also want copper. I can just build some down here. I'll reach the blocks. Our population is growing. I've designed larger homes so we can accommodate all of our people. We should also build market stalls. Our residents can fetch their meal ingredients from there. Estem, I just looked at your sketches for new buildings. That's when the idea of a forester came to me. A logical addition with our demand for wood, don't you think? Until now, we have had to rely on always finding enough forest and expanding in order to do so. With a forester, we could plant the trees we need ourselves and decide the location according to our requirements. Excellent. Let's begin the construction immediately. So I'm going to put the forester up here because it's actually near where the deer spawn. And I also want a well. I was just walking through our settlement to get an idea of our progress. On the way, I noticed that some Pagonians don't have a place to call home. Our huts are full. We don't have enough room for everyone. So we must build more huts so that every person in our village has a roof over their head. I was going to build cottages. So we'll build the 5 cottages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And also build the market well. Market fountain, sorry. And then we just really need deer here. Deer meat. Hey, it wants 4 stalls, does it? Okay. Then I will also build raspberries. Rabbit. And a herring. There's no real need for this, but it wanted 4 stalls, so I'll give it 4 stalls. Right, have our trade carriers been built yet? No, because why? The tailor's up and running. It's just going to take them a while. Oh, and we're starting to have a carrier shortage. That's not good. It'll fix itself soon. Can build another copper hut. That's a decent enough place. And we'll get rid of that hut. Sorry, guard post. And we'll move it down here. If you use guard posts, you're forever having to move them. Because they finish so quick. Oops, that caused a shortage of homes. The training of the first explorers is complete. We can now explore the island more safely, free it from this fog, and most importantly, continue our search for Captain Arik. And we've also got a trade carriers, so they will give us iron swords. We might as well get the free rations for now. We can make use of those. Ooh, actually we've got pumpkins down there. We will eat the pumpkins. Oops, got some boars again. Where is our woodcutter? Oh, they're progressing fine. So these cottages require the market stalls to be functional. They also need some wood as well. And they'll only pick up things like that you can actually make comfort meals. So there's no point me putting the herring there because they won't use it for comfort meals. There's nothing that really tells you about that as well. Annoyingly. Okay, finish that trade. So now we can just... Why I want so many hammers. We'll start getting the swords. Unfortunately, that means all the fish have to come from down here. If there's some in the provisioner. There is, but not really enough to make any difference. Maybe some more cottages, actually. See here, this is Eric's logbook, and the wreckage pieces lay upon it. That used to be one of the Venturer's rowboats. Atra, you were right, the captain must have made it to this island. I never doubted it, but where is he now? I know the captain's logbook is only for his eyes in theory, but we need a place to start looking for him. Is there anything in the latest entry? Day 26 of the crossing in search of the Tower of Visions, 7th lunar cycle in the year 284 since the time of exploration. I am ashore. The boat carried me through the surf before it shattered against a rock. The storm is over and I am on firm ground. I don't know how far I am from the ship, neither do I know whether it survived the storm. My goal remains my foremost priority, and so I shall try to reach the Tower of Visions on foot. For now, I don't see a way to set the right course. Perhaps the people here have a magic crystal shard or even a compass, but the way across the island is barred by bandits. I will try to hide from them in the woods and find a way to the closest village. I must discover how to reach the Tower of Visions as soon as possible. I must reach it in order to guide Pagonia into its future. Eric is so brave. Even after the ship was wrecked, he was determined to continue with the search for the council and help the Pagonians. By Meldrick's memory, he really is a hero. Yeah. But where is he now? It says something about bandits that he wanted to sneak past. What if he didn't manage to do so? The logbook is wet. I could imagine that it was washed ashore from a different part of the island, together with the other pieces of wreckage, but at least we know now that we're on the right path. Let's keep searching. Did I start putting down some more cottages? Only one or two. And back to speed 5. How is this trade going? Okay, it's going pretty good. Here come the swords. Nope, they're still picking up fish. And here comes some more herring. Hey, we're starting to get the swords. Is that flower pot spinning around and around each other? It's going to be tough to build some of these things with the boars there, but oh well. And they will eventually get done. Could build another hunting lodge. Deal with some of the boars. We have discovered a bandit camp. After reading Captain Eric's log entry, this isn't exactly a surprise. Still, I hoped we wouldn't run into them quite so soon, although no one seems to be home right now. Strange. We can deal with bandits, but our guards won't do for this. Their task is protecting our settlement. In order to send units outside of our borders and allow them to attack, we will need soldiers. We'll need better equipment to train them. With a coal hut and an iron hut, we can gather the necessary resources. To craft equipment from those, we need a smelting works and an ironsmith too. We can train the new troops in the military academy. Wonderful. So many new buildings. I have already prepared the building plans for you. We can start immediately. Okay. So I'm actually going to have my industry over here. Well, first it looks like it wants us to do the coal and the iron. Well, they can just walk. Oh, it wants 2 coal huts and 2 iron huts. That's fine. And then I will do the smelting over here. Right. And that should start producing things. I thought I'd place that hutch then, but I've not managed to. Almost managed to build these, that's great. The boars are just really scaring off the pioneers. Oh no, we managed to build the things. So how are these doing? Okay. The iron huts and the coal huts are starting up. Just the smelting works I need next. It's quite a way for them to walk, but it's fine. It's probably better to have done the smelting works over here in this little industry area, but that's fine. My carriers are keeping up. So we've finished the trade. I might just get the pumpkins now. Actually, we could have traded for the hammers because our quarries needed those hammers. That would have helped. Yeah, we should have traded for the hammers at first. Let's save us a tiny little bit of time. And this will start getting filled with pumpkins. How's the provisioner doing? Okay, they're starting to get bone meat. Yeah, that'll make quite a few rations. Right, let's produce some iron. There we go, we made some iron. So now we want an ironsmith and military foundry. Our iron production has been established, and we now have a building where we can train military units. Our settlement is really making progress. And not a moment too soon, the bandits have returned to their camp. I have a feeling they were looking for something, or maybe someone, perhaps Eirik. Let's not waste time and train soldiers. So that we can go on the offensive, we should also build guard towers to be prepared for an attack. That sounds good. Let's build some guard towers just here. And I'm going to turn off the territory expansion. I'm going to make it have soldiers in it. We smelted our first iron bar. Look at all the new tools and weapons we can produce. Yep, so let's build the toolsmith over here. And we'll also train up our military academy over there. And then it's going to want some soldiers. No, it's not letting us trade for pumpkins because we've traded for swords. This guard tower will have guards in it eventually. Not just yet though. Yeah, our builders are struggling to keep up with everything we've just placed down. Well, hopefully it's not the boars scaring them. Okay, these... Yeah, I really needed those hammers. I should have traded for the hammers at the start. would have saved a bit of time. Oh no, my guards. Sending guards into battle against bandits was destined to fail from the start. Those poor guards, they're not trained for that type of fighting. Who ordered this? Whoever is responsible should be... Atra, the order came from you. What? I would never. I mean... Oh, I think I should get more sleep. We defeated a bandit. It has been proven once again, don't mess with us Pagonians. We took out a single bandit. We are incredible. Oh, and we also want a military camp up here. Okay, so the guards are starting to get created now. We should have built some shields earlier, but whatever. Why have we not built the Ironsmith? Oh. How long was that like that for? Okay, we're finally getting the pumpkins. Give my Pagonians something interesting to eat, rather than deer meat and rabbit meat and raspberries. This is called a vegetable. Already finished that trade? It has. So let's just start on this. Get some the free hammers just in case I need some more. I don't think I will need any more, but oh well. Have the pumpkins made it to the market? They have. No one's eating them yet, though. So everyone's just eating the deer meat. The shields that we're waiting on. There we go, do a bit of training. Perfect. And then I'm going to keep these on 20. Our troops are ready. The guard towers are manned. Time to attack the bandits. Okay. So we're going to do an attack move now. Like that. And then I'm going to demolish the 2 guard posts. Make my guards move up. Here, my soldiers versus the bandits. Okay, 2 enemies, including a veteran bandit, that's fine. Okay, defeated the... We did it! The bandit camp is destroyed! An impressive feat. I think I was wrong about my initial reserve towards you. You've done our village a great service, thank you. Not at all. As Myra said, we are all Pagonians and we stand by each other. And also, we are still looking for our missing captain. I wish we could give you any more clues to your search, but since the fog appeared, we have barely left the village. You returned a piece of freedom to us. Actually, I found him. I found Eric. What? Where is he? Tell me. I wanted to make sure that we had really defeated all the bandits. That's when I discovered a second bandit camp near the first one. I wanted to take a closer look, but I had to hide from the bandits. I eavesdropped on them, and they really are looking for Eric. Apparently he found shelter beyond the bandit camp. One of the bandits said that if Baron has ordered them to capture the captain and bring him to the camp. Baron? Oh no, he also landed on this island. He is the leader of the bandits around here, and an unpleasant fellow. Before the catastrophe, he wanted to spread his influence across Pagonia and increase the count of his followers. And now he's looking for the captain. Perhaps he found out that we arrived with a ship and are able to navigate at sea. Would that be possible? Yes, Baron strives for power and influence. He might even be willing to set foot on a boat for that. Maybe he wants to gain control over your captain to force you to bring him to new islands. We won't allow that. Ooh, I hate it when it changes the camera for me. One thing I've realised is... I don't know. I don't need to build regular soldiers when I can build advanced soldiers. There we go. So what I'm actually going to do is set these to guard, make sure bandits don't, patrol. I'm going to set a patrol point, make sure the bandits don't make it through. Sometimes if you patrol really close to a bandit camp, you can just kind of attack into it. Not quite. My explorers need to do a little bit more work. The bandits are attacking our settlement. By the ancestors, will these outlaws stop at nothing? To arms, defend our village. Okay. Still haven't found the camp. There's the camp. What I may actually do is just put you on patrols to the camp. Actually, there, that's the bandit camp I told you about. Halt, this is my territory, you have no business here. This land belongs to the Pagonians. The people of White Rock Hamlet settle on this island. The people of... Wait, then you do not belong to them? You are pioneers, you belong to the ship. That's right, and the same goes for our captain. Well, now it's getting interesting. You can go ahead and ready your ship. As soon as my men have found your captain, we will depart. You will make sure that my followers can claim more islands. We will never. You can't force us. We also know that you haven't found the captain yet. We won't let you touch a hair on his head. We'll see about that. I may actually build another smelter and another ironsmith. That just killed all of my soldiers. So we'll keep 20 of the soldiers. And some backup of regular soldiers as well. How many wood workshops do I have? Building them on those up here. Not the I'll build another construction camp up here. Not very many soldiers. Oh, we've got the 3. It's because... Oh, that's just my... thing. Oh, they need pliers, not hammers. That's why it's taking them so long. Well, this one needs hammers as well, but they've got them all. And the woodwork also needed hammers. That's good. It's a good job I traded for those hammers then. Don't think I need to trade for the copper. Is it generally the hardwood I'm short of? It must be. Let's build another woodcutter. I was just following the objectives and it didn't scale the economy quick enough. If you just follow the objectives, you have to build a few more things, I think. Surprisingly, it's wooden shields I ran out of. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, and hardwood trunks. That's what we're missing. That's because my woodcutter is all the way down there. So they've got quite a way to walk. So what I can do is disable that woodcutter. And they will all move over into this woodcutting hut. And then this one can just train some more. Even force it to get some hardwood. Maybe put a cottage up here. So my people don't have to keep walking all the way around everywhere. Generally is the hardwood I'm struggling with. Who would have thought that? I messed this up slightly. I will turn this off for now. The guards are getting a bit too close. I'm going to build yet another woodcutting hut. You never know. I don't really think it's going to speed anything up by now. Okay, we finally have enough of these. We might be able to actually just finish the map now with what we've got. There we go. Hostile camp defeated. Hey, the bandits are defeated. Baron won't instill any more fear in Pagonians. Cheers to you, pioneers. You didn't just free us from the fog, you also removed the shadow that hung threateningly over our village. You will forever have our thanks. You're welcome, but our mission is not complete yet. We still haven't found Captain Eric. I'll go right now. If we send out more explorers, we simply must find his hideout. I will turn that back on. Well, the regular soldiers died. Hey, you found Found the captain. Captain Eric, we found you. By the ancestors, am I really seeing all my advisors in front of me? Then the ship survived the storm as well? Indeed, not a single pioneer lost their life in the storm. We repaired the Venturer and made her seaworthy once more. And then we went looking for you. I documented everything if you want to read the records. Now, let the man take a breath. Give him some food and drink. Captain, it's good to see you. I didn't expect you to make it to shore, let alone repair the ship. Good work. Then we can continue our journey towards the Tower of Visions. There's even more. We discovered a way to slowly lift the fog. Together with a magical compass, we can navigate the seas much better, I'm certain. We also built settlements to set Pagonia's rebuilding in motion. Our people want for nothing. We took good care of them in your absence. And of your hat, Captain. Now it is back where it belongs. You have displayed an impressive amount of determination and solidarity. That will prove well for our further travels. If you keep going like you told me, we will hopefully reach our goals soon. Keep going, but Captain, now that you are back, we can counsel you like usual. What? Oh no, I can see that you are the driving forces behind our mission, and reaching our goal is the foremost priority. I believe that, if you and I work as a group like you have since the storm, we'll find our way as fast as possible. Then the mission will be led by the advisors from now on. How exciting. And honourable. Thank you for your confidence, Captain. We will not disappoint you. I am certain of that. After all, you're precisely the ones who handle the current situation better than anyone else. And now hoist the sails. I want to arrive at the Tower of Visions as soon as possible. There we go. It is so good to have the captain back aboard. Now that we were able to find and save Eric, everything is finally back to how it is supposed to be. At least aboard the Venturer. Now we can focus on our original mission, restoring Pagonia into a beautiful and safe place for everyone. And for our effort and cooperation, the captain bestowed the greatest honour on us. Instead of Eric taking back the helm, us advisors are allowed to continue leading this mission together with him. That's an event worthy of going down in Pagonian history, I just know it. The bandits surrounding Beren have been fought back. The villagers of White Rock Hamlet are safe for now. Just like on the last island, many pioneers volunteered to stay here and further the progress of the new settlement. Those who stay can also lift the remaining fog on the island. I saw Kieran fill some small flasks with the magical rocks powder and seal them. He threw the flasks into the ocean. Maybe they will reach some islands before us and help the Pagonians that way. And us, we will follow Eric's wish. The Venturer is seaworthy again. The last ropes are being untied as I write this. Our search for the Tower of Visions and the Pagonian Council continues. Okay, that was the second map. Mission, it just introduced the bandits, the most basic enemy type. And you also had a little counter-attack, so that was nice and easy.